sorry. I'm sorry the way that I look.
You think maybe when you get a little older, you mellow out a little bit, be a little more like him? Or
No, I don't think so.
Nothing like
I think I'm just going to get worse.
That's good. That's good. I think everybody will enjoy that.
I go on my Twitter and I see people saying, you look like you have AIDS, you should go die. I don't understand how I dedicated 22 years of my life to my fans, and now they turn on me.
Aaron Carter begged for help in front of the world. He begged for financial support to help get him a private security team to keep him alive. He said on numerous occasions, if anything happens to me, I promise you, I am not suicidal. And no one said anything.
Silence breaker for my brother, who is a artist, and they're after my life. My whole family is after my life, and they're setting me up. And Sony Records owes me $3.5 million, and they don't want to pay me, and it would be in their better interest, just like Michael told me. They owe me money, and they're trying to off. And I'm begging you, and I'm pleading you, help me raise $100,000 as soon as I can, so I can move to an undisclosed location where I am safe. They had cops come and check for a rope in my garage, saying I wanted to hang myself.
Helping news tonight, pop star Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter.
They goes a little something like it.
The 34-year-old was found dead.
Has died at the age of 34.
Authorities say he was found in his bathtub.
He had been grappling with substance abuse for years.
Tell you that Michael did something bad so that we can sue him for money? That's sad, man. This life can be sad if you let it.
Yeah.
It could be really lonely and really sad if you let it.
Just when you thought the secrets of the music industry couldn't get any darker, this happened. For months, whispers have swirled about Justin Bieber and Usher's early connections to Diddy. But now, a new name has entered the conversation: Aaron Carter. Unreleased footage has finally surfaced, and it reveals disturbing details about Aaron Carter's past interactions with Diddy. What's on these tapes? And how deep does this rabbit hole go?
How do I keep going? I don't know.
Aaron Carter's mom has made a pretty remarkable decision. She has decided she wants the world to see the death scene, where the bathroom where Aaron was found.
Unseen, unheard. Until now. Buckle up, because this changes everything. Join us as we delve into this gripping conspiracy and bring you all the details surrounding this ongoing saga. But of course, before I spill anything, make sure first that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more updates and videos like this. Now let's dive in.
It really pisses me off that people think about Michael like that. Because
I do.
Well, you're wrong.
No, but wait.
You're wrong, Howard.
Wait.
You're
Let me
wrong.
ask you something.
You're wrong,
How old
Howard.
are you now?
And my mom's there, and she's like, tell them what happened. And I'm like, what do you mean, tell them what happened? And I looked at all four of them, and I said, are y'all crazy? I said, what you think I'm gonna do? Tell you that Michael did something bad so that we can sue him for money? Don't you see the pattern? They wait till they're gone to accuse him of being pedophiles. Teaching my niece her first dance moves. Making music on my bed. I made this beat about my dad the night I found out he died. Do you think that I can do this every single day? My heart hurts, my head hurts, my body hurts.
Aaron Carter's tragic demise is back in the spotlight. And guess who's being dragged into the drama? Yep, none other than Diddy.
I can say I've been through hell and back, and I'm back. And I'm here to stay.
Word on the street is that federal investigators are taking another look at Aaron's mysterious passing. And get this, they're digging into his past ties with the music mogul. You remember when Aaron blew up as a teen idol, right? Especially before his UK debut, where 10,000 fans were waiting for him. Well, now rumors are swirling that Diddy's legal troubles might be piling up even more, with Aaron's passing being added to the list of shady cases linked to him. Oh, and did I mention Aaron passed away on November 5th, 2022? Just one day after Diddy's birthday? Coincidence?
34-year-old was found dead.
Has died at the age of 34.
Authorities say he was found in his bathtub.
He had been grappling with substance for years.
Let's not forget, in the 2000s, Aaron was everywhere. The blonde cutie, the little brother of Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. But after the fame faded, things got rough. He reportedly battled mental health issues and substance overuse, possibly tied to some dark experiences from his younger years.
I go on my Twitter and I see people saying, you look like you have AIDS, you should go die. I don't understand how I dedicated 22 years of my life to my fans, and now they turn on me.
Do you regret ever getting involved in...
I didn't have a choice. It got bad when I was about 15 years old, because when I did MTV Cribs, the day that I had to go show off that house, my mom and my dad told me, we're getting a divorce, but you still have to go do this. I had to go show off all the stuff my whole life that was going to be taken away from me.
I feel like there's so many people out there that don't think, oh, celebrities are insecure. Are you insecure?
I get Voluma fillers, okay, to fill up my face.
Because you've lost so much weight that it sunk in.
No, it's just how I'm built. This is how I look.
Is there anything else that you do?
Yes, I get Voluma. I get Juvederm and then Restylane.
Is there more to Aaron's story? And how does Diddy fit into all this? Stay tuned, this tea is just starting to boil. Recently, resurfaced photos show a young Aaron with Diddy, leading fans to speculate he might have been among Diddy's youngest victims.
I get back to the Sheraton Hotel at Universal over here. There's 4 FBI agents waiting for me. And my mom's there and she's like, tell them what happened.
In the months leading up to his demise, Aaron Carter wasn't exactly keeping quiet. He hinted, more than once, that he knew some serious dirt about big names in the entertainment world. And his posts? Super cryptic, like what are you trying to say Aaron levels of cryptic. But here's where it gets really interesting. Right before he passed away, Aaron actually reached out to Kanye West, asking to talk. And Kanye later dropped a bombshell, claiming Aaron was hurt by Harley Pasternak, Kanye's former trainer, who some people believe was more like a handler. Oh, and this is the same guy who allegedly threatened to send Kanye to a psych ward on behalf of these shadowy figures. But wait, that's just the tip of the iceberg.
God is better than the devil. The devil took all the producers, the musicians, the designers. They got contracts out there that say, you can't say Jesus. You can say Jesus in your studio, but it's only one restaurant we serving for tonight. That's God's restaurant. And he bringing it back 10-fold, 100-fold, 1,000,000-fold. Blessings untold. Blessings harder than gold, stronger than a gold. I return my soul to the one that told me, the one that owns me, the ones that shows me. And that's what God showed me. The devil controlled me, but he can't hold me. Because God done told me, and life has showed me that God is the only, the real not the phony. The phony would clone me. Just watch how they cloned me. And look at me, show me. I'm here with my homies. I'm here with my families. I don't need a Grammy. I'm back in the building. I'm here with my children. You know it's a feeling. You know it's a feeling. You know it's a feeling.
Aaron Carter begged for help in front of the world. He begged for financial support to help get him a private security team to keep him alive. He said on numerous occasions, if anything happens to me, I promise you, I am not suicidal. And no one said anything.
Now rumors are swirling that investigators are looking into something way darker, like Diddy using poison to keep people quiet. Names like Aaron Carter, Kim Porter, and even Jamie Foxx are being mentioned. Jamie made it through his scary incident, but the other cases? Not so much. Here's the kicker. Word is Aaron Carter was getting ready to spill some major tea about Diddy, possibly linking him to a shady Hollywood circle that targets young stars. Did Aaron know something that could wreck Diddy's reputation? And what went down in his final hours? Just when Aaron seemed to be on the road to a comeback, tragedy struck on November 5, 2022. He was found unresponsive at home, in the bathtub no less. At first, everyone thought it was just another sad relapse, given Aaron's history with addiction and mental health struggles. But then some weird details started popping up. The police report was vague, and no official cause of passing was given right away.
Silence breaker for my brother who is and they're after my life. My whole family is after my life, and they're setting me up. And Sony Records owes me $3.5 million, and they don't want to pay me, and it would be in their better interest, just like Michael told me. They owe me money, and they're trying to off. And I'm begging you and I'm pleading you, help me raise $100,000 as soon as I can so I can move to an undisclosed location where I am safe. They had cops come and check for a rope in my garage saying I wanted to hang myself.
All right, guys, let's dive into the bizarre twists and turns surrounding Aaron Carter's tragic demise, because this story just keeps getting weirder.
Michael said that his biggest regret was settling that first lawsuit. Remember that one boy?
Now listen to this. I have to tell you this.
Okay.
So after I left the party, I get back to the Sheraton Hotel at Universal. There's 4 FBI agents waiting for me in the hotel room. And I looked over at my mom and I was like, are you serious, Mom? I was like, what is going on here? Why are you letting this happen? And she goes, oh, well, I think something happened. I think something. I'm like, really?
So here's what went down. 2 days after Aaron passed, the LA Times reported that the LA County Coroner's Office had done an autopsy. But the cause of passing, they needed toxicology results, which usually takes a few weeks. Instead, it took a whole 5 months. In April 2023, they finally said it was an accidental drowning caused by inhaling compressed gas. At first, a lot of fans thought, well, that must be linked to his struggles with addiction. Aaron had always been open about his battles with substances, eating disorders, and body image issues. He even went to rehab to try to get better. Some people thought he might have taken his own life, especially since his relationships with his family were strained and his support system seemed shaky.
I go on my Twitter and I see people saying, you look like you have AIDS, you should go die. I don't understand how I dedicated 22 years of my life to my fans, and now they turn on me.
Do you regret ever getting involved in...
I didn't have a choice. It got bad when I was about 15 years old, because when I did MTV Cribs, the day that I had to go show off that house, my mom and my dad told me, we're getting a divorce, but you still have to go do this. I had to go show off all the stuff my whole life that was going to be taken away from me.
But then, fans started looking back at videos Aaron posted just days before his demise. He talked about feeling unsafe and said he feared for his life. Suddenly, the official story wasn't adding up. Now, here's where it gets super strange. Aaron's neighbors, Anthony and Amanda Cheval, who are both medically trained, heard the 911 call on a police scanner and rushed over to help. Amanda, a registered nurse, even brought her defibrillator bag. But guess what? The house sitter wouldn't let them in. According to reports, she blocked the door, locked it, and then ran off. And if that's not bizarre enough, when the cops showed up, the house sitter allegedly tried to stop them too. Like, seriously? Why would anyone prevent police from helping if someone's life was on the line?
Helping news tonight, pop star Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter.
They goes a little something like this.
The 34-year-old was found dead.
Has died at the age of 34.
Authorities say he was found in his bathtub.
He had been grappling with substance abuse for years.
I mean, this is my first podcast interview ever.
What?
I was Aaron's twin. We have our own bond. I'm just at a place now where I want to tell our truth, change the narrative for my family. We were just such playful kids. There was the 5 of us. There was a lot of love. Nick, he was discovered by my mom in the backyard. Oh my gosh, he can sing. That's how he joined the Backstreet Boys. Aaron really idolized Nick. He wanted to be exactly like him. At age 7, he started singing. Working like an adult, innocence stripped away from him. Things were really chaotic at home. No boundaries. Divorce was brewing. And then we all got into
Oh, and there's more tea. People started pointing fingers at Aaron's ex-fiancée, Melanie Martin. About a year before his demise, Aaron dumped her because he believed she was teaming up with his family to put him in a conservatorship. Yeah, just like Britney Spears' situation. He was furious, and that led to their breakup. So Melanie and Aaron's relationship was far from perfect. At one point, she was even arrested for allegedly attacking him. Aaron didn't stay quiet about it either. He shared all the drama in a YouTube video. After that, he filed a restraining order against her and fought for custody of their son. Now, did they patch things up before his passing? It's hard to say for sure, but some reports hint that they might have been on better terms near the end.
I'm sorry, my fingers are too skinny. You don't like the way that I look. It's always been my duty to make everyone happy. Please everybody, on stage, off stage.
But here's where things get really sketchy. Right after Aaron's demise, Melanie reportedly showed up with not one, but 2 moving trucks, while the police were still investigating. I mean, why would she need that much space for stuff when she didn't even live there full time? Fans were scratching their heads wondering what was really going on. And it doesn't stop there. This whole situation made some people suspect that Melanie might have been part of those so-called Hollywood handlers. Remember, Aaron wasn't exactly close with his family either. He accused his brother Nick Carter of mistreatment and revealed that his late sister Leslie had hurt him as a child, whether she meant to or not. But here's the twist that really got the internet buzzing. Some folks think that powerful Hollywood insiders, the kind who supposedly protect Diddy, may have had something to do with Aaron's passing. Why? Well, Aaron was allegedly getting ready to expose some major secrets about these industry big shots.
That man did nothing but be hospitable, kind, loving, giving. What the is this? And I looked at my mom, I go, are you really trying to go at Michael and use me for a money grab? Are y'all crazy? I said, what you think I'm gonna do? Tell you that Michael did something bad so that we can sue him for money? That's sad, man. This life can be sad if you let it.
Yeah.
It could be really lonely and really sad if you let it.
And get this, Aaron's final tweet, posted on November 4th, just one day before he passed, was a message to Kanye West. He said, "Yo, Kanye, let's talk man to man." And let's not forget, Kanye was also making waves at the time, calling out Hollywood elites. His outburst cost him a ton of money and business deals, but the financial hit wasn't even the scariest part.
But then on top of that, everything's out there. After the DUI, I know that hurts you. Because again,
Alleged
more public
DUI.
Alleged DUI. But then one of the things I also noticed when you met with Dr. Jorge, you opened up and expressed your concerns that you're worried you have HIV.
Absolutely.
I know you recently came out as bi.
Yes.
Is that one of the other reasons that's had you concerned? Because you admitted on the tape piece that you say, I haven't always been safe.
Absolutely, no, and that's a fact. I haven't always been and I have no qualms in saying that.
Just days before Aaron Carter tried reaching out to Kanye West, Kanye had already blown the lid off a huge scandal involving his ex-trainer, Harley Pasternak. And let me tell you, it wasn't pretty. Kanye went public with some shocking text messages from Harley. In those messages, Harley straight up threatened him, saying Kanye had 2 options, either meet up with him or get locked away in an institution, where he'd get pumped full of meds and, get this, sent back to zombie land forever. To make it even creepier, Harley mentioned that Kanye's play dates with the kids just wouldn't be the same. Yikes. But how could a trainer have that kind of power? Well, here's the twist. Harley Pasternak used to work for Canada's Department of National Defense at a research center focused on substances and mind control techniques. Yes, you heard that right. A celebrity trainer with a background in psychological research. Sounds like something out of a thriller, right? And Harley wasn't the only one coming for Kanye. Diddy was also allegedly texting Kanye nonstop, trying to get him to meet up. Diddy even asked for Kanye's address at one point, but Kanye wasn't having it. He clapped back saying, "This ain't a game. I told you this was war."
This is a great question. Who else does Harley Pasternak train? Well, according to his website, he trains a lot of celebrities, or at least has trained at one point. This is Harley Pasternak's website. It says, transform your body, transform your life. I scrolled down and I went to see Harley's celebrity clients. The first one that pops up is Ariana Grande, Lady Gaga, Gwyneth Paltrow, Kim Kardashian. Like I said, the list goes on and on. Kanye is on there. It also says on his website that he's been featured on Revenge Body with Khloe Kardashian.
Now here's where things get really dark. Some reports suggest Diddy may have targeted Aaron Carter when he was young, pulling him into a world of nonstop partying, which led to his struggles with addiction. Remember, Aaron's parents were classic stage parents, pushing him into fame at a young age and leaving him to be managed by a bunch of handlers. And that's where some sources believe Diddy first got his influence over Aaron.
Thanks. Thanks for always listening, because you never did. My family, my household, we will sit down. My kids, I will sit down with my kids and I will talk. I will never send them away. I lost my career. I lost my parents divorced. I lost my dad. I lost my sister. I lost my brother, Nick. I lost Angel.
Fast forward to now, and investigators are allegedly connecting the dots between several suspicious demises linked to Diddy. People are hoping, praying, that the truth about Aaron's tragic end finally comes out. The saddest part? Aaron might not be the only one. Some believe that there are other young men who may have been caught up in this web and left with scars that never healed. So here's the tea. A new lawsuit against Diddy just dropped, and it's coming from an inmate named Derek Lee Cardello Smith. And guess what? Smith's claim has put a temporary freeze on Diddy's plans to sell any of his properties. This all goes back to a wild night at one of Diddy's parties in the 90s. Diddy's legal team allegedly rolled up to the jail recently, trying to smooth things over with a $2.3 million payout. But Smith wasn't having it. According to him, back in 1997, Diddy spiked his drink and SA'd him while he was passed out. And because this meeting happened in jail, with lawyers right there, some people are side-eyeing it as a low-key confession.
For allegedly drugging and assaulting him in 1997. Combs was originally ordered to pay the large sum September 9th when a Michigan judge granted Cardello Smith's motion for default judgment after the music mogul did not appear for a virtual hearing.
So what exactly happened that night? Smith says he was bartending in Detroit when he got an invite to a party at a Holiday Inn where Diddy was hanging out. At first, Diddy seemed cool and chill, just like you'd expect. But things took a dark turn. Smith remembers being in a group with some women and Diddy. When he noticed Diddy getting a little too interested in him, he backed off and sat on a couch. Then Diddy handed him another drink. Smith figured it was just a whiskey, no big deal. But after a few sips, he started feeling dizzy, and the next thing he knew, he was losing consciousness. That's when the alleged SA happened. So, after that night, Derek Cardello Smith says he blacked out completely, and now he's taking Diddy to court for a jaw-dropping $100 million. But here's where things get even sketchier. Right after the lawsuit was filed, Diddy suddenly listed his Los Angeles mansion for sale. Oh, and by the way, this is the same house that Homeland Security raided in March.
Following the initial September 9th hearing, Diddy's attorney Mark Agnifilo said Cardello Smith was solely looking to defraud the rapper. He told E! News in a statement, "This man is a convicted felon and sexual predator who's been sentenced on 14 counts of sexual assault and kidnapping over the last 26 years. His resume now includes committing a fraud on the court from prison, as Mr. Combs has never heard of him, let alone been served with any lawsuit. Mr. Combs looks forward to having this judgment swiftly dismissed." And that lawsuit was just one of several legal troubles that Diddy is facing.
Smith wasn't having it, though. He filed a motion to block the sale, claiming Diddy was trying to dodge paying up if he lost the case. And guess what? The judge agreed, putting a 90-day hold on the sale. Oops. But this lawsuit isn't just causing new drama, it's bringing back some old rumors about Diddy's alleged behavior with young male stars. Remember those stories about Usher and Justin Bieber? Yep, they're back in the spotlight.
People claim that Usher allegedly got uncomfortable after speaking to Diddy at the dinner table.
It's nothing like fellowshipping, you know? So we see each other around, but we don't get it. Usher, how you been, man? I've been seeing you so long. How much did we drink?
You don't even know what's going on. You trying to say something, Usher?
I'm trying to say something.
What do you want to say?
I don't know if I should, but I'm trying.
You drank that beer, you drank 2 shots of tequila.
Yeah, right.
You drank 1 Kaiperosh.
Let me say fired up. Yeah. That's your group, right? Fired up.
I like that.
Fired up. Your forehead is sweating like Uncle Leroy. It's hot as hell. It ain't that hot.
What's your thoughts on this?
Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Let's go. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. Hey, hey, hey.
You know, most kids will be excited about it. I'm around grown women, and I'm seeing them do things and
Let's talk about Justin for a second. We all know his journey has been a roller coaster. He went from the king of pop to looking like he lost all love for music. Just last year, he sold his music catalog for $200 million and then canceled his world tour right after. Fans couldn't help but wonder what was really going on. And who could forget that infamous video of Diddy and Justin spending 48 hours together when Justin was only 15? Creepy vibes, right? But according to some rumors, that might just be a small part of a much darker story. Some people believe Diddy didn't just take advantage of Justin early in his career, but may have even passed him around to others in the industry. And guess what? These same powerful figures might be covering for each other's dirty deeds. And let's not forget about Usher. He lived with Diddy as a teen at Diddy's so-called Puffy Flavor Camp. What really happened there? Some suspect Usher went through the same nightmare.
I moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
I mean, I'm 13 years old. I'm not here to party with you. I don't want to go to the clubs. Matter of fact, I'm too young to even be in here. Why you got me in clubs? There were a lot of things I seen and a lot of positions that I think I was put in where I had to make very, very tough decisions in my life about who I would be.
Did you know it was L.A. Reid who sent Usher to stay with Diddy? And Reid's comments about Justin Bieber only make the rumors worse. In one interview, he even called Justin a gift from Usher. Weird, right?
All right, Usher, Justin Bieber, and Diddy. This is how they all connect. When Usher was super young, he got signed to a guy named L.A. Reid, this famous music executive. Usher then loses his voice. L.A. Reid wants to help him, get back on track, so he sends him over to this guy named Puff Daddy. And as you can imagine, Usher had a problem. He just didn't know it yet. See, Puff Daddy was this up-and-coming music executive who could really turn someone into a star. He put them through this thing called Flavor Camp. And during Usher's term in this Flavor Camp, he lived with Puff. And in Usher's words, he would see questionable things.
And get this, in his memoir, Reid described Justin as beautiful, like a woman can be beautiful. He also mentioned how Justin would turn it on whenever he entered a room. These comments have fans thinking Justin may have been exploited during his early career.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
It's 555.
Remember Justin's 2020 music video for Yummy? It shows a fancy dinner party with rich older guests watching young performers. But by the end, things get creepy. An old man lingers as the room empties, and a piece of cake turns into a photo of young Justin. Fans believe this was a huge clue about his troubling experiences.
I was gonna just
Justin
ask
Bieber
about
wants
Justin
to talk.
Bieber.
He signed that where a lot of millions he would have to pay if he goes ahead and talks.
Now there was
Shout out to Justin. Justin, holler at me. I'll get you all the information. We ain't got to tell the press. Just get at me, Justin. I want to cry for you and with you, Justin. You did not deserve it. And Usher, you about to get your ass kicked because you took him over there and you knew what Diddy was going to do to him.
And if that's not enough, there's video proof of Justin partying with Diddy and other industry guys. In one clip, Diddy and The Game pressured Justin to drink alcohol, even though he's clearly wasted. At one point, Justin stumbles and his pants start slipping down.
So there's a bottle of booze, seems. Drops to his knees to drink it. And he seems pretty lit. So that's the clip that's going around where he seems pretty much sort of out of it, drinking booze and what's going on. And when I first saw it, I was like, yes.
There's also a video floating around of Justin at a party with Trey Songz and Odell Beckham Jr., where Justin is seen kneeling in front of Odell. Yeah, that sparked tons of speculation.
Just like it wasn't seminal fluid that Justin Bieber was wiping away from his mouth when he brought his face up from Odell Beckham's groin in a club with Trey Songz on the lookout.
The images are there.
Diddy-fied. Hashtag no Diddy.
Hashtag no Diddy.
Then there are the rumors that Diddy introduced Justin to substances, a path Justin later admitted he took to cope with tough times. The saddest part, every time Justin thought he found a mentor, they allegedly took advantage of him. After all the trauma, supposedly tied to Diddy, Justin turned to religion for comfort. But even there, he seemed to fall into the wrong hands, ending up in celebrity-focused churches known for shady practices.
20 years about this situation. Which brings us to Usher and Justin Bieber. See, Justin Bieber was coming up in the same way Usher was, like when he was super young. L.A. Reid again found Justin Bieber. Usher and Justin Timberlake both wanted to sign Bieber, but Bieber chooses Usher and Usher basically becomes a mentor. Now, Usher then sends a young Bieber to Diddy for 48 hours.
In 2023, Justin hired TriStar Entertainment, led by Lou Taylor. Yes, the same Lou Taylor from Britney Spears' conservatorship nightmare. Fans freaked out, worried Justin was walking into another trap. Turns out Taylor was on the board of Justin's old church, Hillsong, and married to the founder of another star-studded church, Calvary Chapel. And Hillsong? Total mess. Scandals, allegations, and a founder, Brian Houston, whose father was exposed for essaying young boys. Yet Hillsong made a comeback in the 2010s thanks to celeb endorsements. Justin was even baptized in a 2 a.m. ceremony in NBA star Tyson Chandler's bathtub by pastor Carl Lentz. During Justin Bieber's Hillsong days, some super sketchy photos and videos popped up. In one interview, Justin looked out of it, while Carl Lentz and another pastor seemed nervous, like they were afraid he'd spill something. And let's not forget that video of Justin and Carl chilling way too close in a pool. Fans were definitely side-eyeing that one. But things took a turn in November 2020 when Carl was fired from Hillsong for having an affair. Instead of leaving celebrity churches behind, Justin joined another controversial mega church, Church Chrome. And oh boy, did that open up a new can of worms. Now here's where it gets juicier. Rumors have been flying that Justin and Hailey's marriage was arranged. Justin has even joked about it, but some think there's truth to it. Allegedly, Judah Smith, a pastor and close friend of Hailey's dad, Stephen Baldwin, pushed Justin into marriage. Why? Because Stephen thought marrying a pop star would be a huge financial boost for Church Chrome. It gets even shadier. Stephen reportedly promised Judah that Hailey would keep Justin's donations rolling in. And remember Lou Taylor? Yes, the same ex-manager tied to Britney Spears' conservatorship drama. She was reportedly connected to Church Chrome's board, but her name vanished from their website once Diddy's name started getting dragged into scandals. Oh, and to add more fuel to the fire, in February, producer Lil Rod sued Diddy and revealed a TriStar exec was handling his payments. It's all starting to look like a tangled web of sketchy people and even sketchier motives. But what do you think about all this? What was Aaron about to reveal? And did someone want to silence him before he could spill the tea? Are these just coincidences, or is there a bigger story here? Share your thoughts below, and stay tuned for our next video. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.